Why do I eat a vegan diet? Well, I eat a vegan diet because it helped improve my health. See, I used to have really bad acne, and my skin would always break out, and I didn't know why. And I remember when I first got really involved in, the whole Weston A. Price thing, and so I found an Amish farm, and I started drinking grass-fed raw milk, all organic, from Jersey cows. So it wasn't from Holstein cows, it was actually from Jersey cows. And one thing I noticed was that the Amish farmer, an awesome, really hardworking, really nice guy. The Amish are really nice people, but I did observe, that this guy had really bad teeth, and he just didn't appear to be very healthy. Now, of course, I'm sure that it wasn't just because of the dairy and the meat, but I'm sure it had a lot to do with them consuming a lot of sugar and desserts, because the Amish really like their pies and cookies and cakes and things like that. So I'm sure that had a lot to do with it. And so yeah, that's one observation that I had made. But another thing was that as much as I was drinking all this raw milk, right, I was going through like 2 gallons every week. I started putting on a lot of weight, especially around my chest area and around my stomach. I actually started getting chubby. I actually started getting, fat. And I knew it. And I started getting sluggish. But worst of all, I got terrible constipation. Like, I just couldn't go to the bathroom. And that really bothered me. And, like, I never really had a problem with constipation before. And, but I continued to, drink the milk and all this stuff. And then my face just kept breaking out more and more. Until I got really sick of it. And then I came across a really cool channel called Acne Erasing Secrets, David the Skin King. And he had a lot of good videos on how to clear up acne. And he was talking about how dairy and meat and, a lot of these animal foods are not good for you. And that they cause a lot of skin problems. So what did I do? I eliminated the dairy, I eliminated the meat and the eggs and all this stuff. And almost instantaneously, my skin started clearing up. And as you can see, now it's really nice and healthy, and I feel a lot healthier, and everything. So it's not just my skin, but my hair's improved, my nails grow like weeds, and I mean, everybody would think, well, if you don't eat meat, then your nails aren't going to grow. But I tell you, my nails grow like weeds. Really, they do. So, and my constipation went away. I go to the bathroom like I would when I was like 5 years old, It's amazing. I feel absolutely wonderful. I'm slim, I can move around fast. I'm flexible. I'm strong. So everything just seems to be working a lot better for me. And, I have astigmatism in one eye. And by eating a lot of fruit and vegetables, I can see better. So, my vision always improves. I can focus better, I sleep better, I have more energy. So a lot of things have improved by eating a vegan, high fruit, vegetable diet. And if anybody out there is suffering from any kinds of health problems, try it. You have nothing to lose but everything to gain. And I'm pretty confident, that would work for you. And but other than that, what I like to always go back to is the fact, that I'm a professing Christian, and if you go to the Bible, in the very first book, in Genesis, if you go to Genesis 1:29, the original diet that God actually created Adam and Eve to eat was basically a vegan diet. They were eating fruit and vegetables and herbs and things like that. And because before the fall of Adam and Eve, okay, we didn't kill animals. Animals were our friends in the garden. And that's the way that God had originally set it up. So originally, that's what we were originally designed and created to eat. It wasn't until after the fall and sin entered the world that that's when the animals started attacking us and we had to defend ourselves. And that's when we started consuming meat and things like that. In Genesis 9:3, when God gives Noah and his family permission after the flood that they can consume every living thing. And then, of course, as you continue to read on, you see a lot of these diseases start appearing. So, from my understanding is that, our original diet was that of a vegan diet. And I believe that that's why a lot of people feel really good when they do this, when they eat this way, when they're eating more fruit and vegetables, and they stop eating the meat and the dairy and all this stuff, that they start improving and healing themselves. And, but not everybody makes that connection, with the Bible and the diet and, God. But I wish that more people would, So, that's why I'm eating fruits and vegetables and nuts and seeds and stuff, because it's making me feel good. It's improving my health. And I wasn't always healthy. I thought that I was healthy, but I wasn't always healthy. And by eating the fruits and the vegetables and stuff, it works. It really does. And I've seen it improve other people's lives too. And a lot of people will, try to make excuses why they don't want to eat, it costs too much money, or we shouldn't eat bananas because bananas are, hybridized, and, it's too much sugar and stuff like that. But hear me out, I've been eating a lot of bananas, a lot of fruit, probably more fruit than most people in where I live, and I've never had any bad negative consequences from that. I just always positive benefits. And look, people shouldn't be arguing back and forth. Why can't we all just eat healthy, and feel good? And because I don't think that people should, waste their energy on trying to, make fun of other people or whatnot. I'm at the point in my life where I don't judge people with what they eat. I don't, people can eat whatever they want. Everybody has the freedom to do what they want. And, we were endowed with that by our Creator. Our Creator has given us certain unalienable rights, that among these are liberty, life, the pursuit of happiness. And hey, if it makes someone happy to eat meat, then so be it. Who am I to judge that person? Everybody's going to be held accountable for the decisions that they make. All I want to be is an example, for other people. I want people to be able to look at me and say, wow, Sam is a healthy individual. He's a happy individual. He's a loving individual. And that's the way you can help people change. Not by trying to give them all of these arguments and, trying to persuade them and all that stuff. Just set the example for others. And other people will take notice of that. You have to do what you have to do. And no one else can tell you what to do. You gotta be determined in your own mind, be convinced in your own mind that this is what you want to do and that this is why you're going to do it. And so, I don't judge other people, when they eat meat and whatnot, because I know that I ought not to do that. The Bible tells me that do not judge the person that eats meat, and the person that does not choose to eat meat, do not judge that person. And I've met a lot of Christians, and even a pastor that, was kind of poking, making fun of people that not eating meat and stuff. And that's not actually biblical. That's not right. That's not what God is telling us to do. And that's why I'm not so quick to judge people that do consume meat. because I used to eat meat. Most of us did grow up eating meat, and I'm not going to judge people with what they eat. I just want to show love, compassion, and set the example for others. And be real, and be honest, and be loving, and caring, and kind. And do what I'm supposed to do, and educate people, and let people know that, that, there's a reason why I choose to eat this way, and it's because it's helped improve my health. And why would I ever want to go back to the old way of eating? Because that's what made me sick. That's where I came from. And the fruit and vegetables and stuff have made me a healthier individual. And so I'm going to continue to move forward, press forward, be strong, and yes, we can build muscle eating fruits and vegetables.